Welcome to your movement practice. My name's Amelia and we'll get started in child's pose. So coming down to the earth, knees apart, big toes together. Maybe forehead reaches the mat. You can find a little sway of the hips. Just arriving. We're going to spin 10 full inhales and exhales here, letting your body be in this space and letting the mind release a bit. Notice what thoughts come up as you find stillness, acknowledge them, then come back to the body. Notice any rhythm you're feeling in the body. Maybe it's the rhythm of the breath, your inhale, your exhale. Maybe it's the sway of the hips. And just take 5 more breaths here. Letting the earth support you. Letting yourself ground. Being present with what's there, even in moments of discomfort. When and if you're ready, inhale, rise up to all fours, that tabletop shape. Wrist under shoulders, knees under hips, maybe another gentle sway of the hips or circling out with the body. Another moment to let the mind release and the body take over. It has so much wisdom intrinsic within your being. We're going to tap into that today. We're also going to get into the shoulders quite a bit. So on your next inhale, coming back to stillness at center, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread it under, weave it through, coming to your right shoulder, right temple. Anything you want to do with the left hand, you can walk it forward, you can wrap it around into the opposite hip crease. Still letting the body be grounded. This shape is a bit more introverted, so be with that. Let yourself cocoon a bit, creating a safe space within yourself to feel and to be. 3 more breaths. Exhale, release the left hand back to the earth by the shoulder if it's not there already. Inhale, unwind, right arm towards the sky. Exhale, back to all fours, tabletop. Let's take a round of cow-cat in between sides. Inhale, lift your heart, drop your belly button. Maybe gaze goes up as well. Exhale, we round, navel to spine, crown of the head drops. Press into the inner palms. And bringing it back to neutral, getting ready for the other side. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread it under, left shoulder, left temple. Find the earth and anything you want to do with that right hand, right arm. So we're easing in with these shapes and then we'll start to build into our fire. But before we get there, we're laying the foundation. So as you feel into this foundation, have the conversation between your body and the shape. How are the shoulders reacting? Do they want more? Do they want less? Are there other areas of the body that are really talking, speaking to you? Take a moment to listen. 1 more breath. Bringing the right palm back by the right shoulder. Inhale, unwind, left arm towards the sky. Bringing it back to all fours. Let's take another round of cow-cat. Belly towards the mat, heart towards the sky. Exhale, we round, navel in, crown of the head dropping. And then bringing it back to a neutral spine. Take a moment to peek at the hands and see if you can spread the fingertips wider. Feel the earth connect with the space between pointer finger and thumb. And then tuck all 10 toes. Inhale, lift the knees just a few inches above the earth. And exhale, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 full breaths here. You can pedal it out, bending into one knee, then the other. You can nod the head yes, shake it no. Just feel the shape. Start to put a bit more weight towards the heels and slowly walk the hands back to meet the feet. Arriving in a heavy forward fold, heel toeing the feet wider, bending into the knees, chest to the thighs. Maybe you cradle elbows and sway. Maybe you drag the fingertips side to side. Let's take a breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, sigh. Heel toeing the feet back to hips distance. We're going to play with our halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Inhale, hands can come to shins or thighs, Ardha Uttanasana, reaching the crown of the head forward. Reaching the center of the chest forward too as you hug the shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, fold back into it. 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, find that length. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Slowly walk it back out to your down dog. Drop to the knees. Find your child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, melting to the earth. We're going to play that slither through chaturanga today, very snake-like. Inhale, lift the forearms, drop the chest, booty towards the sky, coming through to cobra or upward facing dog, whatever the body's ready for, reaching the center of the chest forward. Exhale, roll back over knees or toes, find your down dog again, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bending into the knees, taking the gaze forward, bottom of your exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, arriving back in that forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release into the fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Feel all that length in the body. Exhale, bend at the elbows, cactus the arms, expand, soften. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, dive down, take up space. Inhale, halfway, lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the earth, step the left foot back. Drop the left knee, low lunge. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Feel the strength of your legs, tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee for a high lunge. Anjaneyasana A. Can always lengthen the stance for stability. Maybe you widen it. Bringing the left hip forward, hugging the low belly and then up. We'll find a twist here, right arm back, left arm forward. Leading with the left arm, coming into warrior 2, spinning the back heel to the mat, deep bend in that right knee. Relaxing the shoulders, notice if that back arm gets droopy, keeping it lifted. Flipping your front palm, inhale up and back, reverse Viparita. Exhale, bring your hands down either side of the front foot, high on the back toes. We're moving towards a 3-legged down dog, pulling the right heel towards the belly and then up and away. Bending into the right knee, opening through the hip. From here, we're coming into wild thing. Pulling the chest forward so that left shoulder's over the left wrist, flipping it over, left leg long, right knee bent, inhale, hips to the sky. Slowly taking this towards lizard on the right side. Lift the right foot, bring it towards the top right edge of your mat, releasing the right hand. High on the left toes, drop the hips, lift the chest. Coming into our Malasana squat, getting into the hips some more. Left foot outside of left hand, sitting low. You can always sit on your blocks, the pillow, hands to heart center as you find length. Inhale, rise to stand. Lead with the crown of the head. Heel toe the feet back to hips distance. Release the arms by your sides. Take a moment just to be in Tadasana, mountain pose. Any shakes or wiggles that the body wants. Feel that steady inhale and exhale. Moving to the other side. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, expand. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, right foot steps back, low lunge, drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Stay for the exhale. And then tuck the back toes. Inhale, high lunge, Anjaneyasana A, right hip coming forward. Moving into our twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Expand here. Lead with the front arm, rotate around for warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Back heel is on the earth, deep bend in the front knee. Flipping your front palm, reverse it up and back, inhale. Exhale, hands come down either side of the front foot, high on the back toes, left heel towards the belly, up and away with the left leg, three-legged down dog, bending into the knee, opening through the hip. Moving towards wild thing, pull the chest forward, shoulder over wrist, inhale, hips to the sky, left knee bent, right leg long. Starting to lift the left leg, moving towards lizard on the left side, high on the back toes. And then we find our Malasana squat, right foot outside of right hand, sit it low, find your length in the spine. You're welcome to stay right here. If you want to play the arm balance, crow or crane, Bakasana, Kakasana. Plant the palms high on the toes, knees to triceps, squeezing in on the knees, and maybe you just lift one foot today, maybe you lift both. You're really rooting into those fingertips, gazing slightly out in front of you. You're also welcome to just stay in this Malasana squat. Pressing into the feet, once again, rise to stand, crown of the head leads the way. Heel toe the feet back to hips distance, release the arms by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose, be in the body. Feel the earth beneath the feet. Soften the knees, left hand to heart, right hand to low belly. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale through your nose, fill your belly, fill your chest. Exhale, sigh it out. Another one, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Coming back to whatever rhythm of the breath your body wants to find. Releasing the arms back by the sides. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose, chair pose, sitting into the heels. Toes are light, heels are heavy. You can have feet hips distance. You can have big toes touching, see what works for you. Let's find our twist here, right arm back, left arm forward. Rooting into the right foot, big step back with the left, twisted high lunge once again. Leading with the left arm, rotate around, warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Flip your front palm, reach it up, reach it back, reverse. We're coming back through that lizard shape, hands inside the right foot, high on the left toes, and then dragging it back to Skandasana, bending into the left knee, right toes towards the sky. Either choosing to stay here or finding a bind, reaching the left arm around, left knuckles to left hip, and then right fingertips find the left. Exhale, release the bind, hands back inside the left foot. Slowly paw it all the way forward back to lizard facing the front of the mat. We're gonna play with a lizard bind here, so keep the right toes, right knee facing forward, snuggle the right shoulder under the back of the right knee. Right knuckles to right hip, left hand reaches around. Different than that side angle bind, our chest is facing down and we're pressing into the ball of the back foot. Can always play with birds of paradise here, but today we're just gonna use it as a prep. Building into the strength of the legs, opening through the shoulders. 2 more breaths. And exhale, release the hands back inside the right foot, drop the back knee. A more yin variation of lizard, heel toeing the right foot wider, dropping to the forearms. Inhale, rise back onto the hands. Heel toe the front foot to center. We're coming back into that three-legged down dog, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee. Pull the right heel into the belly and right leg up and away, moving towards wild thing. Bend into the right knee. Pull the chest forward. Left leg long, right knee bent. Inhale, hips to the sky. Exhale, start to sit it down. Right knee stays bent, left leg is long, hips to the earth. And then we're twisting towards the right knee, giving it a hug with the left hand. You can always bring the left elbow outside as well. Right hand can be behind you, supporting the hips and the chest. From here, we'll inhale back to center. And then we'll plant our hands to the outside of the left leg. Root into the right foot. We're opening up for a wide leg forward fold. So left foot will go towards the top of our mat, right foot towards the back, hips to the sky. Then from here, intertwine the fingers behind the low back, knuckles towards the sky, soften the knees, root to rise. Come on up and find warrior two on the left side, releasing the arms into a wide T. Left toes are forward, right toes are angled in. Flip the front palm, reach it up, reach it back, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, either side of the front foot, high on the back toes. Step it to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold back into it. Inhale, we rise to stand, lengthen out. Exhale, sit back into the heels, Utkatasana. Moving to the other side, find your twist with the left arm back, right arm forward. Root into the left foot, step the right foot back, twisted high lunge. Leading with the right arm, rotate around, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it up, reach it back, reverse. Exhale, bring the hands down into that lizard shape, and then drag it back to Skandasana, bending into the right knee, left toes towards the sky. Option to go for the bind again. Maybe that right heel is lifted, maybe not. Wherever your body's at today, let it be there. Exhale, release the hands back inside the right foot. Walk it all the way to the top of your mat, lizard, with the hands inside the left foot, high on the right toes. Another option for the bind. Left shoulder under left knee, left knuckles around the left hip, right hand meets it, pressing into the ball of the back foot. Different than Parshvakonasana. Our back heel is not down, it's lifted. Our chest is down, not open. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release the hands, drop the back knee. Moving towards that more yin lizard, heel to the left foot wider, maybe dropping to the forearms. Inhale, start to rise back up. Heel toe the left foot to center, hands on either side. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knees, send the left leg up and away, three-legged down dog. Bending to the knee, opening through the hips, wild thing, Chamakarasana, hips to the sky. Exhale, slowly sit it down, left knee bent, right leg long. Twisting towards the left knee, keeping that extended foot flexed and active. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands land outside the extended right leg. Press into the left foot, feel the earth underneath it. Send the right leg to the top of your mat, left leg towards the back, wide leg forward fold. Intertwining the fingers behind the low back, knuckles to the sky. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, release the bind, warrior two on the right side. Right foot forward, left toes in. Flip the front palm, reach it up, reach it back, reverse. Exhale, bring your hands down, either side of the front foot, high on the left toes. Step the left foot up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back into it. Press into the feet, rise to stand, lengthen the arms overhead. Exhale, dive it back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back to a high plank. We're going to hold here for a full inhale. On the exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Reaching the arms out to a wide T, right cheek to the earth, palms meeting the earth as well. Bending into the left elbow, plant the left palm by the left shoulder. Bend into the left knee and slowly roll towards the right. Opening through the chest, opening through the shoulder. Breathing. Whatever you want to do with that left arm. Inhale, slow roll back to center. Switching sides, left cheek to the earth, left arm out wide, bending into the right elbow, rolling to the left, planting the right foot outside the left leg, and whatever you want to do with the right arm. Inhaling back to center, finding your Sphinx pose, forearms out in front of you, shoulders over elbows, pulling the chest forward, tops of the feet to the mat. Right ear, right shoulder, lengthen the left side. Chin to chest, lengthen the back of the neck. Left ear, left shoulder, lengthen the right side. Bring it back to center, and we're going to deepen into our twist. So bending into the left knee, bring the inner thigh, inner sole of the left foot to the mat. Lift the left forearm, weave the right arm underneath, coming to the right shoulder, right temple. And then we're opening into a twist. So left arm is reaching behind us. You can always scoot the right shoulder over a bit if you like, really expanding through the chest. From here, we'll start to bring the left knee to face the sky and plant the left foot to the earth. Scoot the glutes and hips over, coming all the way onto your back, bending into both knees, setting up for bridge. Arms long by your sides, press into the feet, lift the hips towards the sky. Maybe you snuggle the shoulders closer and intertwine the fingers. Slight tuck of the chin, neck is long. Exhale, release, let go of the bind. Glutes meet the mat, heel toe the feet as wide as your mat. Let the knees fall towards center. Maybe bring your left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Find your breath. Heel toeing the feet back to hips distance. Hug the knees into the chest. Give it a little rock side to side to release. We're coming out the same way we came in, so hug your left knee into the chest, extend your right leg long, heel to the earth. Right hand pulls left knee across the body, left arm reaching out into a T, and then both arms reach out into a T. Inhale, reach the left arm up so that you're closing it all the way to the earth and rolling onto the belly back into that Sphinx pose with the left knee bent. And then we'll send the left leg long, find Sphinx from here. Moving to the other side, bend into the right knee, right inner thigh, inner sole of the foot to the earth. Lift the right forearm, weave the left arm underneath, left shoulder, left temple. Opening through the chest, right arm reaching back, maybe scooting the hip or shoulder over so knuckles can find the earth. Feel the expansion in the chest as you breathe. Leading with the right arm. Just kidding. Leading with the right knee. Bring it to center. Plant the foot to the earth. Slide the hips over. Glutes on the mat. Bend into both knees. Arms go long by your side, setting up for bridge. If you want full wheel, you can also plant the palms outside of the ears. So either variation, if you're going for full wheel, really press into the feet. Maybe you start on the crown of your head, then press up, hugging the inner thighs together. Two more breaths wherever you're at. Exhale, release it down, heel toe the feet wide, knees come together. Ooh, find the breath. Feel what it was like to have a bit more of an extroverted shape and openness in the heart. We found that in Wild Thing, cultivated it throughout the flow, then really deepened into it with that bridge and wheel. And just notice the connection, the contrast between those more introverted forward folding shapes like child's pose and the more open heart expansive shapes. Both are necessary, both are needed. Heel toeing the feet back to hips distance, hugging the knees into the chest, a little rock side to side. Now we'll bring the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long, left heel to the earth, find your twist, pulling the right knee across the body with the left hand, reaching the right arm out. And then left arm reaches out as well. You're in that T shape. And we'll lead with the right hand now, bringing the hand to the sky and then closing it towards the left arm. Rolling onto the belly to return to that Sphinx pose with the right knee bent. And extending both legs long, finding one final Sphinx, pulling the chest forward, tops of the feet glued to the earth. Lowering the chest down, hands under shoulders, wheel it back to a child's pose. Maybe you take knees apart, big toes together, or maybe you bring the thighs to touch, chest on the thighs, forehead towards the earth, arms by your sides. Now we're actually going to take our final rest, our corpse pose, Shavasana here. If your body would prefer a bit more openness and laying on its back, feel free to go there. If the intro version of this shape, the cocooning, feels nice, stay here. Or if there's any other way you want to come in to Shavasana, go there. Letting it be without rules or shapes, but formless, expansive. Letting your being expand into the energetic space. That returning to the earth that holds us, that supports us, that lifts us up. An ending, a transition, an acceptance of no more doing, no more effort. This is the destination, the being. So stay here as long as you like. Enjoying the sensation of just being present with all that's there. And if it's not enjoyable, that's okay too. Giving gratitude to yourself for being present in it all. The comfortable, the uncomfortable, the enjoyable, the not so enjoyable. And just breathing. Shavasana.